Oh, realized my mic was off. How's it going, everyone? Just got to make sure everyone can hear me. If you want to send a chat, you got to make sure you're subscribed. How's it going? Yo, yo, with a W. And just give me the confirmation that you can hear me, see me, and the screen is all good. Very, very good. Just got to give this another 30, maybe 2, 3 minutes for people to enter the chat to join the stream. Obviously, I don't think this is the ideal time to do streaming, but I want to take a few times to get used to streaming and get in the rhythm of things, and then we'll set a proper schedule, most likely for that 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. time, my time zone, but it will really be the New York Open. It's a deep yo with a W. Yo. Um, Others slowly joining the stream to send a chat through. I can see CJ Mark sent a message before the stream even started, so I don't even know how that happened. But that's cool. 6 a.m. in Algeria. Wow. So he really wanted to join the stream, it looks like. Alrighty. Cool. So obviously, I think people will slowly join the stream. It's a bit of an odd time to do streaming, but as I said before, I kind of just want to get used to streaming and get in the hang of things before I set a time, which would probably be peak time, which would be that New York Open. So yeah, again, you got to be subscribed to send a chat. And yeah, when you do, just ask any questions. This is a very friendly stream, no wrong answers, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think we'll crack into it. Yesterday, no stream. So weekend we didn't have any streams, so um, don't have to worry about that. So let's get into basically what we're going to be doing. So if you missed the last couple of streams, essentially what I'm doing is I'm back testing my data again, changing the strategy a little bit to make it even more my own. It's almost a mashup between what I've learned from guerrilla trading and photon trading. So these are two education platforms that I've kind of learned from, taken everything in and kind of made something of my own with this strategy. And also in my FTMO live account, 100K account, and my 100K Fund Next Challenge, I'm on a little bit of a losing streak. And I thought things aren't kind of sitting well with my trading, even though losing is possible, is normal. I'm not feeling 100% confident with my trading. So I thought to take a step back and do some more back testing, change the strategy, tweak it a little bit, and yeah, then hit the live account again and take more challenges. So past two streams with backtested AUD USD. You can see the 3 different months. First month was 9%, second month was -2%, third month was 3% gain. Overall for the quarter, we got a 10% return. That's an average of 3.33%. And our win rate was 43% with a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 3. So that's kind of how the results were. And in terms of the strategy, again, we look for that range. We look for a sweep of liquidity, a candle confirmation to take the entry, and it has to be respecting a supply or a fair value gap. How long was the longest losing streak? Yeah, I went on almost 8 trade losing streak, and it kind of got me thinking about, losing streaks are normal, But at the same time, I feel like the quality of trades I was taking wasn't the best. So I thought I should take a step back. I think even if you've made many payouts, like myself, I've gotten paid out over 100K in payouts. Doesn't mean I'm the best. I'm a trader. I've got to reflect. I realize the pitfalls, the gains, all the things that's happening to me. And I've just become a little bit more self-aware if I'm kind of doing things not correct, like completely right. So yeah, thought I'd take a step back. And as I was saying, I was trading many pairs, AU, EU, GU, so on. So it's very easy to get into these very long losing streaks. So I've come to realize that I'd rather risk a bit more on each trade, but trade less pairs and become more of a master on each pair. So I'm going to stick to AU with this strategy, EU as well. I was mentioning that I was going to do a different strategy with EU, but I think I'll stick to the same one. And then for futures, I'm going to learn a new strategy, kind of do the whole process with you guys, and you guys can see the whole back testing journey of my futures from the very beginning. I'll go purchase an account, challenge account, and you can see the whole journey in regards to futures. But again, this is a strategy. I'm back testing. Need to see a range. I'm only trading the 1 hour time zone, time frame. No multi-time frame analysis. Very simple strategy. It's all about executing. So I need to see a range. I need to see it break that range, reject the range, and it has to rebound off, in this case, a bearish fair value gap or a supply zone. So that's the strategy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to continue back testing. Again, if you're new to the stream, send me a chat. I'd love to hear from you. You've got to be subscribed in order to send a chat. So let's crack into it. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. Again, those who are just joining the stream, welcome. This is only my third stream. And yeah, please do subscribe, send a chat through, and yeah, let's crack into it. So let's start back testing. Any questions, do fire them away. I am very happy to answer your questions. I can see Ramsey is also another. I guess 80% of the payouts was a one pair from my first one, right? No, I wouldn't say 80%. I did get a few other payouts. I didn't really document it. But yeah, a lot of that chunk of payout came from that mega payout I got, which was over 60 grand, over 600K of accounts. So it was a 10% gain altogether. Hey Carl, how's it going? What model do you trade? Briefly, I'm going to explain one more time. So I look for, this is a new strategy I've kind of come up with. Before, I wouldn't look for this. I'll just look for a range, liquidity sweep, bearish candle confirmation on just a 1 hour time frame and take an entry. But I'm adding another confluence to this strategy to make it more of my own. I have to see it rebound off a supply zone or a bearish fair value gap in regards to a short. So it's just a one time frame, no multi-time frame analysis, looking at pure price action, and my results for the first quarter, as you can see, everything has been streamed. I got a 10% gain if I were to risk 1% per trade, 10% gain over the quarter with a 43% win rate and a 1-to-3 gain risk reward ratio. So let's crack on. Yeah, please do fire away, and good to see you, Carl. So let's crack on. Okay. Press it a bit too fast, but here we do have a sweep of liquidity, but it is 1 a.m. on the Monday London time, so I definitely would not take any trades then. Yeah, no worries, Carl. Happy to help. Just want to be doing these streams, connect to you guys, and kind of give free value without, most people just charging for these kind of streams. got an impulse, a little bit of a slowdown. Why wouldn't I take it pre-London? You meet at 1 a.m. on a Monday? 1 a.m. Monday, you know, it's just coming off the weekend. No, not a lot of volume. And yeah, I just wouldn't. It's less probable for the trade to work out. The chart is frozen. Great. Okay. Hold on, guys. Can you guys see this screen now? No, I don't think so. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. I do not like technical difficulties. Okay, is it better now, guys? Should be all good. Just give me the confirmation, Ramsey. And then I'll crack on, but I think the screen should be good. Cool. Thanks, Anjana. Good to see you. Where are you from, Anjana? I think your first time to the stream. Do let me know, but let's crack on. So we do have a little bit of a range going on, but I don't like what's happening within that range. So it's a no trade for me. From Sri Lanka. Very nice, very nice. We're from Sri Lanka. So we are ranging between this high and this low. So I'd be interested to see what happens. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't take any trades here. This Friday, 5 p.m. London time. Candy, very nice. I love candy. I do like candy, but I also like candy in Sri Lanka. Yeah, 5 p.m. I wouldn't really take a trade, so that's a no for me. Okay, now we are ranging between this high and we're ranging between this low. So I'd be interested to see what happens at these levels. Again, it's a very mechanical strategy. Nothing crazy. This is a doji, so I'm not... No, this is a bearish doji, so no trade for me. We have a bullish candle here, 4 p.m. Now we got to see if we're respecting anything. It needs to be respecting either a bullish fair value gap or it needs to be respecting a demand zone. So we have this demand zone over here. So what I'll do is I'll drag that and we need to see if it is respecting it. So it is technically just respecting it. So very mechanical strategy. I don't mind taking the trade. Again, I will look through all the data over the next, I think I'll backtest 3 years on the safe side with you guys. You'll have all the backtesting data live from the stream so you can see if it's a winning strategy or not. Yeah, I'm basically giving the whole strategy to you guys. You see all the data, you see if it works, and you can even implement it yourself. So it's It's free nuggets over here. So it takes out liquidity. Obviously, it's coming with a lot of momentum, but this is a very mechanical strategy where you need to see it range between the high and low. We got that, takes out the low, and then we got a bullish candle confirmation at the demand zone. So, yeah, according to this, we are taking a long, and it's up to you whether you put it below just a candle or if you want to put it below the zone. For me, I'm going to take the safe side and I'm going to put it at the zone. And then here I'm going for 1 to 3, a fixed risk to reward ratio. So let's see what happens. If it takes me out, which it easily could, it'll take me out. I don't care. Or it gives me that beautiful profit. So let's see what happens. Okay, we're getting a bit of a push and it just hits our take profit. So very nice. Again, no emotions. If it wins, it wins. If it loses, it loses. But that's an example of a clean trade right there. Minimal drawdown. And yeah, hits our take profit. So let's continue. Any questions, guys, please do let me know in the chat. I'm very friendly and happy to answer any questions. Even if you're new to the stream, I only started on the Thursday, I believe. So, okay, here's another range. So we're ranging between this high and we're ranging between this low. And if you want to see how I'm checking this, you can check the top left here, open, high, low, close. So you can see, you know, if we're pullback, pushing up, and you read each candle. So we're currently within this range. Ahmad, thanks to Sean, people charge bank for every 1% knowledge. Yeah, you know, I'm not against charging people, like why people charge. But, you know, then again, I'm in a place where I just want to give value to you guys and yeah, just want to do that and get close to you guys because I feel like I've not really done streams before and yeah, kind of want to do it this way, you know. They do whatever they want, do it yourself or not. Yeah, I think it's more so when you pay into knowledge, you get that shortcut, right? So it's not the worst thing to pay for education, but at the same time, yeah, I kind of just wanted to do this to get more close to you guys, and I think I actually really enjoy streaming and talking to you guys. So yeah, not that deep. So okay, we got this range between the high and low. So let's see what happens. Again, even if it takes, okay, so it took out the high very strongly, and we are respecting this supply over here. We also got a bearish fair value gap, which, you know, if you take a respecting zone as it doesn't close above, but it's wicked above, and you still think that's respecting, it's respecting. For me, it's still respecting even the bearish fair value gap. But yeah, let's take the supply. We need to see a bearish candle. So let's see. We get that bearish candle. So I don't mind taking this trade. It's not a bad time of day. So let's see what happens. We'll place a short here. It's up to you what you want to do. If you want to put it above the supply zone, above the candle. But remember, we aim for 1 to 3 with this strategy. So I'm going to keep it just above this candle here. I'm going to aim for 1 to 3. So that'll be around this level here. So it is a bit more difficult to get profit here because we have such a large stop loss. But yeah, then again, I think this is a good level, and it comes towards this demand zone over here as well. So I think it's not a bad target. I can't always make the strategy so mechanical. It has to be a little bit of your own flavor. So Andres, how's it going? Hey, mate, do you trade London or New York session? This strategy is just a 1 hour, so you trade all times a day, but you don't check the charts all the time. It's just you check the last 5 minutes of each hour. But in regards to New York session, I'm going to start back testing, learning a bit more of futures, NASDAQ futures. So you'll see me back testing and doing New York session streams. That will be a daily thing. Whether I do it today or not, we will find out. But these streams, this time of day, as of right now, it will be consistent. Welcome to all the new people that have joined the stream. I'd appreciate if you subscribe. If you subscribe and you're able to send a chat through, and I'd really like to meet all of you guys. So, okay, enough of the waffling. We're going to take the short position. Let's see what happens. Okay, getting a push, come back to break even. See what happens. If it takes us out, takes us out. If it's profit, it's profit. As traders, we're not going to be emotional. Okay, cool. So it's taken us out for 1%, which is completely fine. And let's continue. So at this moment, we're actually ranging now between this high and this low. So let's see what happens at these respective areas. So taking out the high, but not with a lot of momentum. And we get a bearish doji. So I do like that. Are we respecting anything? So we've got a, not really a bearish fair value gap. We're respecting, we've got a bearish fair value gap here. It's not respecting it. So it's not really respecting anything. So for me, I wouldn't take the trade. Why did you stop trading Gorilla? There's a few reasons. Number one, you know, when Gorilla, the community closed down, it just made me think that, you know, I'd like to backtest something of my own and create something of my own. A lot of it was dependent on the mentor and learning from him. Secondly, I didn't like the lack of theory behind the strategy. You know, it was all based on patterns. There's no theory. With this, it's all about liquidity, supply, fair value gaps, which I do like. And thirdly, I think the frequency of trades I wasn't a huge fan of. It wasn't as frequent. And if you were to miss one winning trade, it would be very tough to make it a profitable month. The strategy itself is a brilliant one. I'm not talking smack against it, but for those three reasons, I kind of thought, yeah, I kind of want to do this route. Yeah, if I do see a flag entry, a high probability one, I wouldn't be against taking it. If I see a beautiful continuation entry, I wouldn't be against taking it. But yeah, as of right now, I'm trying to develop something of my own. Are you in Sydney or Melbourne? I'm in Melbourne. I'm in Melbourne. A quick question. I see you don't consider market structure. This strategy, I'm not considering market structure, no. You didn't miss anything there. Yeah, not considering market structure for that one. But market structure does add an extra confluence for a trade. So we're trending up. Stop saying bomb and bullet because it's just something that guerrilla trading made up. You know, essentially it's a flag and retest. So so yeah, even here we got a flag. Pretty sure we got a flag here. Okay, here we're ranging between this high, whoops, this high and this low. Yeah, no go for me. Any questions, do shoot them through. So here's a bit of a lesson here. So in terms of this strategy and what I've come to realize, this is a valid entry. You know, we're respecting a bearish fair value gap. We take out liquidity. Seems like an okay trade based off this strategy and what I've explained to you guys the past 3 streams. But for me, what I don't like is I don't like what's happening between within the range. You know, when you think about, okay, horrible drawing. When you think about the range, a range in general, you think about it kind of like this, right? It's ranging between the high and the low. But with this range, what's happening is we're pushed down and we're essentially just doing this. So even though we've marked out a high and low within the range, what's happening deeper in the price action? It's essentially going down and it's pushing up. So for me, it's not a valid entry. So even if this ends up tanking and hits our take profit from a short position, I wouldn't take this trade based off the current price action that's happening within the range. So right there, we've saved ourselves from a loss. Cool, let's continue. Don't be shy. Those who are on the stream, do send a chat through. And to send a chat, you got to subscribe. Okay, cool. So we got a little bit of a range going on here. So we've got the high, we've got the low, and we're currently ranging. So I'll be interested to see what happens within the range. Let's see what happens. Nope, so nothing kind of there for me. Let's continue. I noticed people turned on your YouTube video comments. Like, why? They'd be like, you lost $500, not a million. I don't know what you mean by that. What do you see in the video comments? I think like if people, it's interesting. I think some people that understand trading, they lose on the account and it's normal, and some people think you need to win every single trade. They'd be like, you lost 500, not a million and stuff. Don't quite get what you mean by that though. What's the prop scaler? So yeah, good question. The prop scaler is a free trading community which I'm launching hopefully this weekend. There's free podcasts where I basically interview the best prop firm traders in the industry, and everything's free value, and it's all about a trader's journey with prop firms. You know, I feel like there's not a lot of communities that focus on the prop firm journey. So it'll be everything from any answers you need in regards to prop firms, how to go from zero to getting funded, that kind of thing. So yeah, do you trade all your accounts at the same time or secure package? So I'm changing my theory now where I'm going to trade them individually. So I think that kind of diversifies my risk. Some accounts I'm going to put them together, but I'm not going to put it under one whole ecosystem. Told you lost $500. Right, yeah, okay, I get what you mean. Like I lost $1 million in funding. He's like, nah, you lost $500. Yeah, it's. I think that's just some guy. You know, some people say that kind of thing, but really, I lost. I didn't lose $1 million. I lost the challenge fees, yeah, but it takes time to get that funding. It really does take time, and when you do get funded, you know, it's a big deal. So yeah, no worries, MM. No worries. Okay, let's continue. So now we've got a little bit of a range. A little bit of a range going on. I wonder if I could get like, you know, during the call, let's say for a minute, I can pick one of you to join the call, the stream, and then you guys can kind of interact with me, and then I can buzz you out, and then I can bring someone on as well to ask any questions. I feel like that'd be quite cool. What do you guys think? I don't know if you guys watch Dave Ramsey. He's like this financial guru, but he does the same thing where like callers come in, they ask questions, and then Dave Ramsey answers. So I feel like that'd be cool if maybe you guys call in, or maybe you join the actual stream, like the video shows. I think it'd be quite cool. Yeah, I think it'd be quite cool. Okay, so let's see what happens within this area. If so taking it out, we get a bullish candle. It's not the strongest bullish candle, but I'm making the strategy very mechanical. So we basically took out liquidity. Let me mark this very, very nicely for you guys. So we took out liquidity. Are we rebounding off any zone here? So we do have this bullish fair value gap, which is still being respected. And we also do have a little bit of a demand zone here, which I prefer. So I do not mind taking this trade. So it's taken out liquidity, okay? It's respected a demand zone, and we got a bullish candle confirmation. So this is enough for me to take a trade. So this is around 7 a.m. London time, which I don't mind taking. So I'm going to place a long position. And again, those who are new to the stream, how's it going? You got to be subscribed to send a comment through, a message through, and I'll be happy to answer anything you guys have to ask. So yeah, I'm going to place it below. That's an 8 pip stop. I'm going to place it below the demand zone to be more safe. And I will aim for a 1 to 3. It's a fixed risk to reward ratio here. A 1 to 3. Those who are joined, how's it going? So bullish candle confirmation, liquidity sweep, hits a demand zone. We'll take this trade. See what happens. If it takes us for a loss, it's fine. If it takes us for a profit, it's fine. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got deep into drawdown. Okay, so that was a whole experience in a trade right there. So we got deep into drawdown. We got around to 2% profit, and then we got taken out. But with the strategy, I don't move my SL to break even. I don't take partials. This is very mechanical, almost like a set to forget. Yeah, it got taken out. So far for the month, we got 2 losses at 1%, and we have 1 win at 3%. So we're currently up 1R. So let's keep going. It's just a set and forget. As again, I'm gonna backtest 3 years of data in front of you guys. You guys have all the data. You can see it over all the streams. So far we're on the 4th month of AUD/USD, and over the 3 years we'll look at the data together. We will gather it. We'll see what's working, and then we'll go back to the data and see if I were to put SL at break even at 1R, what would the outcome be? Would I get a better win rate and actually a better outcome, or is it better to do it this way? So you'll see my whole thought process on dissecting a strategy. Do you use TradeZilla? Yeah, I do, but I just thought to do it on TradingView. If you guys like me to do it on TradeZilla, I can. Yeah, I just thought of doing it on TradingView. I do switch between the two, but yeah. How's it going, James? It's good to see you again. So let's keep going. Alrighty, so again, I'm not going to take this trade because of what's happening within the range. We are between this high and this low, but between the high and low, we're basically pushing up like that. So for me, it's not really, ranging within the range. That actually would have hit our profit level, but again, more times than not, it probably wouldn't work out. Very simple strategy, very mechanical. The more mechanical you can make it. You got TradeZilla yesterday? Nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful software. If I'm getting a lot of comments telling me to do it on TradeZilla, I will. I'll just shift all of this data to there. Yeah, I'll probably just do it from tomorrow. I'll shift all the data today and I'll do it from tomorrow on TradeZilla. You guys can hear me all right, yeah? Let the commenter guess if the trade will work out or not for you. That's a good idea. I like that. Okay, so here we're obviously ranging between this high and low. So this could be an opportunity to capitalize on. But we need to see what happens within these kind of areas of interest. Okay, we've taken out the high. Now, we've pushed up quite high over here. So would I take this trade? It depends on your risk tolerance. I'm not going to take this trade, especially though we are ranging. If you see the last leg, it's pushing up like that. It's a lot of momentum to the upside. So a short position is probably not something I would do. This could easily push down as I say that, but I just wouldn't take it. But yeah, you see, it did end up probably hitting our profit level. We did have a rebound off a zone, but that's all right. More times than not, it probably wouldn't work out. Cool, we'll continue up. And we're actually in the month of May. So what I'll do is I'll, You usually get a divider like this, where April ended. So we took 3 trades for that month, 1 win, 2 losses on this particular pair. So that's a 1% outcome in profit. You can only see half my face. Okay, let me stand up just for you, learn to earn. Can you see my full face? I can put my monitor a bit higher. Actually, no, I can't. What if I did this? Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Learn to earn. Man, you said mechanical. Let it be mechanical. Yeah, it is mechanical, but there is a little, you know, with all strategies. This is what I didn't like about Gorilla. It's all about mechanical. Yes, I did say mechanical, but you need to have a little bit of your own flavor. You know, if I handed this strategy to you, like as I'm doing it right now, you still have to have a bit of your own flavor. You got to backtest it yourself, and you got to see what works for you and what doesn't. Oh, thank you so much. Definitely better. No worries, Learn to Earn. No worries. Alrighty. Okay. Bit of shit price action there. Would you guys like background music on during the stream to make it more chill, like some Drake or something? Let me know. This is only my 3rd stream, so as time goes by, I'll make the stream quality better. Mate, I'm in BE Trader. I presume that means break even. What advice will you give to me to become profitable? Yeah, first question. Let's do this together, guys. Let's help Andres out. So, have you back tested your strategy over a large sum of data? First question. Yeah, Ramsey's not a good influence. Don't listen to him. Alrighty, cool. Alright, so we took out liquidity over here. Taking out liquidity, we need to see some bullish candle confirmation. We are respecting, which I do like a lot. I love it. Is we're respecting this demand zone. You'd prefer no music. Alrighty. What if it's like really mellow, chilled music? Or if it's like some really fun music but very low? Alright, got 2 no musics. Alrighty. No worries. Let's see. Bullish candle. So what time of the day? It's 11 a.m. Beautiful London time. So I would take a long position. I would put it below this candle. I'd aim for 1 to 3. And either we get a beautiful winning trade or we're on a 3-loss losing streak. Okay. Andres, what time frame is your strategy? Like, what is it? The 1 hour time frame? Do you execute on the 5-minute? Oh, beautiful. We've been taken out. No worries at all. Part of trading. So we took a loss for this month. Back testing, you're profitable, but live you're break even. How much data? Why is it doing that? How much data have you collected from a back testing perspective? You know, when I actually look back, no, actually, it was a good trade. It was a good trade. I'll take this trade all the time. That's a good idea, MM. I can run polls, can't I? How do I do that? Oh yeah, I can add polls. Okay. Start a poll, start a Q&A, start a poll. All right. In background of stream. Cool. That is a brilliant idea, man. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Yeah, journaling. So this is an interesting thing. I've never really reflected from a perspective of writing things down. But what I like to do is I like to, after the week, I'll backtest that same data set and I would see if I would take that trade again or if I wouldn't take that trade again. And usually it's just like I just backtest it on TradingView. I might note it down in Notion. I don't really use TradeZilla for that function, but I probably should, as TradeZilla has everything in one ecosystem. I would advise if you don't want to pay for TradeZilla's subscription service, then you'd have to pay TradingView the monthly fee, and I would use Notion for journaling. Okay, the fact that you're using 1 minute for execution, how much data do you actually have of backtesting data? Okay, so let's continue. So we've got a little bit of a range. Let's see what happens. Sorry, that is my bad. Don't call me a cheat, but I did press it a bit too fast. So are we ranging between this high and low? High 8, 9. Yeah, actually no. It's fine. Not getting a lot of good price action. Hold on, I'm going to be back in 10 seconds. Someone count down. I'm going to get some more water. All right, I'm back. Was that 10 seconds? Alrighty. Okay. I did a bit of stretching. Did you try soft FX before? No, I haven't tried that. I'm back. No need to do the countdown anymore. Okay, cool. Let's continue. And again, welcome all new people to the stream. You got to subscribe to send something to the chat. I'm happy to answer all your questions. Any questions are valid. No stupid questions here. Cool. So we got a range. Are we respecting any zone? We do have a little bit of supply here. but I don't like the price action within the range. As I mentioned before, we are, what happens within the range is very important. It's almost like moving up like that. So I wouldn't take the trade. Let's keep going. Apologies, wait. So, yeah, I've got to stop clicking the button too fast. So here is an interesting price action. So we are ranging between this high and this low over here. I don't know if you guys are able to see that. We are ranging between this high and this low. And we do get that bearish close, and we got a bullish candle confirmation. We need to see if we're respecting anything. Let's see. So interestingly enough, we do have a bullish fair value gap at this level over here. So are we actually respecting anything or no? Drag this all the way to the right. No, it's not respecting anything. So for me, I wouldn't actually take this trade. So it's a no. Okay. Okay, so this is very interesting. So, I'm going to get rid of that. So here, we're ranging between this high, we're ranging between this low, and those who have been on the stream since the beginning, you guys have seen me mention, that, if we're ranging, but price does that, it's not a high quality trade. But this is a little different. Price is essentially within the range. Price is pushing up, but it's pushing up in a very ascending manner. So there's a lot of weakening to the upside. And these actually tend to be even very high probability trades. So for me, I'm actually going to enter this position as we are also respecting a bearish fair value gap. So respecting bearish fair value gap, we have taken out liquidity. Okay, we've taken out liquidity, respected bearish fair value gap, and we got a bearish candle can't speak English. Bearish candle formation. So I'm going to take this position. I'm just going to read to chat because I've not been reading it. Hold on. I'm going to place it below the candle high. Aim for 1 to 3. I'll read the chat. Ishan is a brother. I think stopping group wasn't necessary based on your results. I'm not saying I must stop. I'm stopping it, but I will limit it only to like very very high probability setups. Um, yeah, I'm gonna limit it, and also the number of pairs I traded on. I back tested for 6 months, a lot of data, like from 2 years ago and all the way to now. Okay, so based on what you're telling me, Andres, you backtest a lot of data. You have the data, you know it's a profitable strategy, but when you implement it in live, something's not working out. The only answer I'm getting to my head is that you are changing your strategy when it comes to live. You're either not executing trades, which you would, and you're you're taking trades that you wouldn't. So you got to see psychologically what's happening. Are you wanting to make money from the market? Are you just like not following your plan, or what exactly is it? So yeah, you got to kind of figure that out there. Do you think you're doing anything differently there? Okay, so do you consider daily high low for liquidity? No, but for a new strategy, I'm going to trade. I've actually watched Raphael Kimmel's stream. Not stream. I actually have watched his stream, but I've seen one of his recent videos, and it's like a 5 minute time frame strategy, and you map the highs, lows of Asia, London, that kind of thing. So I really like that. I think he's a quality trader, so might start learning to do that. Can you give a very quick go through strategy for new viewers? Okay, quickly for all new viewers here, and the current ones, I'm sorry, but I'm going to explain it once more. The strategy. So the strategy is we have to see price range between the high and low. Okay, when you have ranging between the high and the low, you tend to get areas. Bloody hell. Okay, you get areas of liquidity. Okay, now in this example, if price takes out the high and we get a rejection, I used to take an entry, but I'm adding an extra confluence that we have that bearish candle confirmation in terms of a short. I need to see it rebound off a bearish fair value gap or a supply zone in the case of a short. In the case of a long, I need to see that bullish candle confirmation, and I need to see it rebound from a demand zone or a bullish fair value gap. So that's a quick snapshot of the strategy. Yeah, I'm going to quickly whiz through the last few questions. Yeah, TradeZelle is good. Risk management for losing periods, I tend to, size down by an extra half until I get my confidence back, and then I'll risk what I need to risk. Cool. Okay, we'll take this short. Let's see if we continue our losing streak or if we are able to bang some profit. Looks like we're going to get taken out. Or are we? It's very slippery slopes. We're ranging. Are we able to get out of this stop loss, or are we going to end up getting stopped out? Looks like there's like no volume in the market for the size of the candles. Okay, we get a little bit of a push, then we get a push up, and yep, taken out. So I think it's one of those trades where there was just a lot of uncertainty in the market, and yeah, got taken out. So not a horrible trade, and we continue. Continue. Funny how price just takes us out, and you you know you could have placed your stop loss a little higher, but gotta aim for a good risk reward ratio. Any questions, do let me know. Let's check this poll. I'm going to end the music poll. So 10 people voted. We got majority yes. So it's cool. Cool. So we finished this month. Okay, so this month was unfortunately a losing month. So let's gather the data. So we have a total gain of 1%, and we won 1 out of 3 trades, which is a 33.33% win rate. And then if we check this month here, we have 2 losing trades. So we have -2%, and we have a beautiful 0% win rate, losing 0 out of 2 trades. Cool. So far for these 2 months, we got an accumulative amount of -1%, which is not that great, but yeah, we can see that so far we've had 1, 2, 3 winning months, and we've had 2 losing months. So not horrible, but quite average results. Let's see what happens in the next month. I'm going to stop the stream shortly. I'm not going to backtest some more. If you guys have any last questions, do let me know. We will close out in the next few minutes. Do you factor in daylight savings when backtesting and changing the time zone during year to have correct time? Yeah, I do take it into account because spread hours is what I really look at, because you don't want to enter the market during the spread hours. Yeah, spread hours, that's when spreads widen, so you don't want to enter the market there. So definitely adjust my trading according to daylight savings. Pardon me. We became liquidity. I don't know what that means. Do you re-enter on the same trade idea? No, not really. I wouldn't re-enter. Like, you mean if it, in this case, you know what? You just picked me up on something. I missed a trade here. I think this would have been a trade. Yeah, would have. Oh God, I missed a trade. So I'm not gonna be that guy and re-backtest and say I should have done that. But this is actually a valid trade. We're rebounding off this this bearish fair value gap, and I would have gone for 1 to 3. So this actually would have been a winning trade, which I just missed it because I realized I took a loss. So that's actually a good question. I think if it's the same idea but slightly different entry like this one, yeah, this could have been a valid trade. I could have waited for a close of it, but yeah, it depends on what type of trader you are. If you're a bit more aggressive, if you're not, but yeah, let's crack on with last few questions. Thanks for the time and effort for doing this one. Keep it up, brother. See you. Yeah, I'll see you next time, MM. If any plans on being a day trader longer than yeah, No, 100%. Liquid 3R. Yeah, I'm definitely not against journaling. I'm saying I would backtest the same week and I would reflect and see what I would do differently. But when you think of journaling, it's like you're noting down note for note. I'm not that type of person. Um, I will start journaling in TradeZilla, but it'll be more so me hyper learning and backtesting and reflecting from that standpoint. Do I only trade pairs? I'm getting into Nasdaq futures, um, and you guys will see that backtesting journey as well. Cool, cool. I think I'm gonna close out now. I appreciate all of you guys, and streaming at around the same time tomorrow. And yeah, I appreciate you all. Stay safe, and